Alright, hello everyone. For once, the camera is not off at the start of the stream. I actually remembered to turn it on today. But yeah, welcome everyone. Today we're doing some work on my game template, which is going to be the main menu and pause menu today. To get that ready before Lumdari happens. Because I always mean to do this, I never end up actually doing it. And I always end up needing to completely remake the pause menu and main menu every single jam I participate in. This is making it so I don't have to do that. I can just reuse the same one over and over. I have a start to the menus. You can see here. Let me play this. I've got some God Rays, and then I've got the game title, a line, and then the author, which is Team Arboreal. I'm gonna have to add in a way to swap that to something else. So I can swap between like Adagon and Team Arboreal. The idea is to start with the game title at the center of the screen. Then when you click, it goes over here, and these two pop out. And there's going to be options over on this side, like play, options, achievements, credits, quit. Something similar to that. And then you can click one of those to actually enter the section. And you see here, when I hover over the top, I've got my debug buttons. Oh, they seem broken. That's interesting. The reason I can't actually click them. Oh yeah, first thing I want to do is probably to set up the animation for on click to make the title at the center of the screen move to the right, and then to have these two pop in instead of just being always there. So I'll do that right now. I feel like I don't want this to be rich text label as well. There should be an image. Or I could make it so it's either text or an image, depending on whether I actually have an image for the game or not. And to make it so it populates the name correctly, I'm going to have to add some data in the parts folder. Let's say I create a new text file. Over here, this is going to be... what's a good name for it? I guess I could just call it meta, because it's metadata. Or I can call it metadata as well. Because what am I going to store into here? I'm going to store the author, the name of the game, or I could pull that from the settings in Godot if that's possible. If I go to project settings and I go to name, can I pull this? Okay, probably. And then is there an author section? Is there a way to set who made the game? Place a tooltip in the project manager when hovering the project. I guess there's no way to do author. Unless it's in advanced. Yeah. Seems like it's just the name of the game, so I'll do it in the text file. Metadata.txt. And here I'm gonna set it to be my highlighter. And then here, name will be... oh, name is... I'm gonna have to say game name and then author. Well, I guess name is fine. I don't need to do game name since I'm doing author instead of author name or something. Name would be test game. Author. Let's say author is... what engine are you working on? Godot. Yeah, this is the Godot engine. where I've got nodes over on the left side, which is everything in the scene, and it has a built-in script tab where I can use the scripts that were used in the game, or code the scripts that were used in the game. Author. Let's just do test author for now. Just make sure it's working. And that should be all I need here. There's enough info out there for Godot. Define info, because there's a lot of info about Godot. Especially in the official docs for it. The official docs are great. Tutorials? There's a ton of tutorials. There's a bunch on YouTube, there's a bunch in the docs themselves. There's a bunch of courses you could take. But yeah, there's some really good YouTube tutorials as well. Bracky's made a series, then there's Heartbeast who made a bunch of series. GoDoNears, which talks about specific topics, like there's an entire GDScript guide that GoDoNears made. I have issues finding them, honestly, really? Use Brackeys for Unity. Here, let me go here. Yeah, you should be able to find things, tutorials for most things. Let's say you want to do, let's say you want to do save system in Godot. So I searched that into YouTube. What am I getting? Okay. So if I search that, this is my results. We got GDQuest, DevWorm, GoDoNears, and Gwiz, which is usually what you're going to be seeing for tutorial-wise on YouTube. Gwiz tends to do a lot of specific topics that people normally search for. So if I go into that, we go like settings menu, drop-down menu, push objects, resource preloader, animation blend tree, etc. all the way down, and there's so many of these. 10 push-ups, okay. But yeah, GoDoNears is a great resource. And then I'm sure there's more if I scroll down even more. But yeah, there's Nathan Hode and then probably some others. Yeah, there's a lot of resources out there if you look for them. And there's more that are constantly getting made because Godot is growing in popularity. Most stuff that was made in the last couple of years, pretty much. Because there's a big boost in popularity of Godot after 4 released, and also with the Unity situation. Now I would say there's no shortage of tutorials or resources. And the docs are so much better than Unity's. Well, didn't even try Godot because it wasn't that popular when I started dev. All I know is Unity. Yeah, Godot's pretty new in terms of popularity. But yeah, it's going fast because it is open source. So when people have the option to use open source, they will take it. Pretty much why I'm using it. Test game, test author. Over here. Currently this is the control that has generic everything. So I'm going to want to do another control in that. And this would be game info. And then I would do another control that will be the buttons. Oh, I should have changed the size before I added everything as children. If I do this, anchor this to... Wait, it's just full width. Yeah, do those push-ups when the break happens. Yeah, Twitch just released a bunch of new categories. which I was looking around at today. One of the major new ones is co-working and studying. Hey Fuzzy. Yeah, Twitch just released a new co-working and studying channel, so there's a lot of co-working streams that are now in there. And there's also a new Discord server for people who stream co-working and people who stream coding, for all the Twitch streamers that stream all those. There's a slime pack in chat, by the way, for anyone who wants that. I'll also do the starter stream pack. Here you guys go. There's the starter stream pack. But yeah, Twitch recently also updated the UI for power-ups so that it is taller, which I don't like, because now you can't actually see the channel point redeems without scrolling downwards. So I might submit a feedback request, or I might submit some feedback saying it is too tall. Or at least give us a way to move the power-ups so they're not fully blocking the channel point redeems, because I want people to redeem channel points, not power-ups. What did we get? Amanita slime, mint slime, bark slime, quartz slime, and zen slime. No first time catches, and they're all commons, which is unfortunate. Right. Snowflake slime, garden slime, lagoon slime, kudzu slime, and amanita. Also all common and no first time catches. What is with these packs? Okay, over here, this is going to be menu buttons. And menu buttons, we're going to have a button for each of the options. It's going to be play options. I guess I won't do achievement. I could do achievements. Usually if I do achievements, I have to hook the achievement system into that, which I don't. Probably not going to have time to do, so I could just do the 4 for now. So play, options, credits, and quit. Or I could make achievements also go into separate section. I could make it in the corner. That'd be nice. First thing though, I'm going to rename this. This would be game title. I move this here. Game underline. And then author. And then this is the raise, which I'll put outside of all this. And then over here, I'm going to want to update the text here based on what's in the data object for metadata. So this would be game title. And then if data dot, oh, I guess I need to check if there's a data object. Okay, I'm gonna need to extend, oh, I can't. How am I gonna check to see if there's a data object? I guess I could just force it. But it doesn't really need to be forced. If is there a way to check to see if a preload exists? I assume there would be. If I do Godot how to check if preload exists. There has to be a way. Or not preload, autoload. I used to call it Globus now, but I'm going to say autoload just because that's going to get hits from older Godot 4 versions. Wait, what if how do I do it in base? So there has to be a way I check this in base. If getTreeRoot has node, okay. And I just check the name. I can do that. If getTreeRoot has node data, then it would do the data handling. This would be var, actually I'll set it in here. Var data equals, I guess that would be null to start. And then here data equals getTreeRoot dot get node, and that'd be data. And then under that, I'm going to do if data exists, so I can just put in the same if check. Then it's going to populate the game title with the valued metadata for the data object. So I can do, I guess I'm going to have to do another if check to see if metadata exists. It's fine. If data dot data, did I call it that? I think I called it data with no underscore. Gotta finish my shopping. Have fun deving Attack Golden Devotion. Great. Enjoy your shopping. I'm gonna also have to go shopping soon, but for PC parts, because I'm gonna try to build up a new PC and have that ready before the Lumdari Score Chasers tournament happens. Just so I have decent specs for that. If data dot has metadata, then data dot metadata dot name, this would be text equals a new string that is centered, and then %s, and the %s is replaced by that. Now if I play, I can start it in game title, because I think I called it something else in the testing. Yeah, test game. So that should say test game instead of game title when I play it. Oh, I played the wrong thing. So if I play the scene, okay, it says test game, so it's working. And now I can go the same script, but for author this time. I could generalize this. The issue with that is it might not be centered. What do I do for author? I guess I could generalize that into another property. Is the template for Lumdari? Yeah. Or for any jam I work on, so it would also be for Dev or Die and stuff. But welcome in. Oh, Justin, if you're interested, there's a Discord server for coding streamers / co-working streamers that was made by Twitch that you can apply for and join now. And there's a bunch of other game dev streamers and coding streamers, co-working streamers in there. Do you have the link for that still? Oh, I do. They have the Airtable forum. If you're interested, there's the forum. There's a Q&A earlier today I listened into. Did you get in? Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the Discord already. And then somebody else got in within 5 minutes after they applied today, so you should be getting pretty quick. But I applied like a month ago. Rename. What's a good name to call this? Metadata. Populate from metadata. Let's call it that. And then have export variable. Oh, making yellow urine? Nice. Okay, I'm gonna do an export. Export var. This would be alignment that starts as center, and then export var key. I guess I'll just do. I'll leave that empty. Started as a empty string, and then also do that. Only the cool kids get accepted. Guess that means you aren't a cool kid. I mean, I'm in already. So I'm part of that. But yeah, if you haven't gotten accepted yet, you must get accepted. Yeah, I'm not allowed to actually show the server on stream because that's in the rules of the server. It says you cannot show anything from this server outside of the server. So I can't really bring it up on stream to show you guys. I'm a moderator in your band. Let's see. Good luck finding. I guess it's pretty easy to find me, to be honest. Good luck sifting through the people in the server. Can I just percent S here and replace that with alignment? Sure, that would probably work. And then this one will be key. And then I can say key is name. And now if I drag this to author, I can say the alignment is right, and the key is author. And now if I play the scene, it should say test game, test author. And basically the same as it was before. Test game, test author, nice. So we have it populating correctly. And I can reuse that for any other things I might have. I don't think that's going to exist though. Now what I can do is I can populate the menu buttons. So for the menu buttons, I want play, options, credits, and quit. Oh, for metadata, I guess I could add the credits into there. If I go to metadata, name author, credits, that's a new array. And this would be what's a good way to structure this? So how do I want to do credits? I want to have the name of the person and the category they're credited under. Or I could just do names of people, and then beside that is what they did. But beside, I might want to link some other stuff like YouTube or SoundCloud, etc. I do sections. So if we here, if you go like design and then code in sound, and then go like C, D, A, C, B. So C's there twice, then we also have only one person under design. I can make that a key. And then the value would be the platforms they're on, which would be a key value pair from the platform to the link. So if I do B is on, I just say main. And then say they also have YouTube, HTTPS example.com. I can make it optional whether it's an array or not. I'll say one of these two has an array, the other one doesn't. This person is on SoundCloud. And then the example link. There we go. And menu buttons, I'm going to want... I guess before two menu buttons, I'm going to do the animation. So this will start... position's currently set to 353 for position. I can move that to the left. Oh. What happened there? Game title, move that over to the left a bit. Around there. That's 175. I'll make it a bit bigger. So 135. And then with 135, that can be the start. So I can go to animation player, animation, new. I'll call this show main. Adam Learns Live, thank you for the raid. How you guys doing? Yeah, I'm currently working on a game template that I use for game jams and for main games that I make. So let me show that up real quick. You can see here, I'm currently working on a main menu and pause menu system. So we got game title, author, etc. It's going to be shown at the start, and then play button, options button, credits, quit that I'm going to be working on that you can click to enter the game, see the options, quit the game, etc. Over here, I have some other components. So I have an achievement system I built to be similar to Steam's. I have an audio system, setting system, logging system to make the log outputs look nice, and a lot of tools like that. I've been slowly building up over time. What do you do in your stream? You can color folders in Godot? Yeah. You can... Let me close this real quick. So if I want to color fonts, for example, you can right click that. You can go to set folder color and then set it to one of these options. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 options plus the default. So let's say I color this purple. That's now purple, and anything in it will also be purple. and then you can just change the color of, let's say I want to set this specific folder in the green folder to blue. I can do that instead of it also getting the color. You know that, and I'm working on a game called Skilla Seller. Nice. Look at that. Skilla Seller. Skilla Seller. With only about an hour gameplay, the game will probably launch at the beginning of 2025. Use the mask for everything. Get the lens for Skellatown, but I need adventurers to do battle for me. If only I had a guild. What genre is this? We go into metadata. Oh, it's an idle game. Okay. Yeah, nice. Use money to upgrade town in your adventures. Oh, so it's something like Recettear, I guess. Plan to make your templates public? Yeah, at some point, once I finish them up mostly. I should be open sourcing them so that people can use them for whatever they make as well. What's the name of the game you said? Recettear. Let me pull that up. Recettear. It's usually the main game people are inspired by for this type of genre. The other one's Moonlighter. Yeah, Recettear is basically you run a shop, you hire adventurers to protect you as you go into dungeons, and then you collect resources in the dungeons to then sell. To hear this person, this is haggling with a customer, selling items, going into the dungeons, and then managing the shop. Someone told me about this game and I ended up watching a YouTube video on it. Nice. Yeah, the other main one people are inspired by is Moonlighter, which is a lot more recent. When was this released? 2010. I don't think it was actually 2010. I think it was before that. Recettear, initial release date 2007, yeah. Moonlighter comparatively is 2018. Can't stick around last night. Hope you have a good stream. Oh yeah, see ya. Thanks for the raid. You competing in Loomdari this weekend? Yes. I will be competing in Loomdari. That's why I'm prepping my game template mostly. So I can have that ready and actually not have to work on the menu system while the jam is going on. Also, that was a massive raid in terms of people. Is there like viewbots or something? Not sure if there's a way I can clear that. I was thinking of competing in Gullsy Spooktacular. I'm at a pretty big raid earlier. Just a sec. Pretty big raid earlier to it carried over. Okay. Nice. But yeah. Yeah, I just find it interesting because there was like a 350 person raid, but basically nobody in chat, which I haven't really seen before. Gullsy's Spooktacular card game jam. And the prompt is time. This is interesting. Week plus 8 hours, nice. Oh, it's a prize jam. Okay, take us to PAX. Fine. Must use card play, so deck building must support at least 2 play. That's interesting. Tons of people. Time to point out my Steam recently got 10 reviews. Nice. That with most of software and dev category though, mostly lurking viewers I think who work on their own stuff. Yeah, fair. So the second player can be CPU. Oh, okay. Okay, that's an easy way out of it. But yeah, fair. Yeah, congrats on the 10 reviews. I'm gonna have to go back to your game at some point. I have a lot of other games in my queue right now, though. Cannot have subject matter in excess of a PG-13 rating. Fair. That can be played digitally in browser, on Mac, or in Tabletop Simulator, or Screen Top. Why Mac? I feel like Mac's an interesting choice for operating system, unless it's a Judge Jam and the Judge is on Mac. How do I get my game in your queue? I have a Discord channel in my... Here, let me link that. I don't think you're in my Discord. But there's the link to my Discord. You can join there. There's a channel in there called Game Submissions that you can just post your game into, and I pull from that for my Friday streams. Whenever a jam's not going on, I'll be playing games on Fridays. This Friday is Loom Dowry, so I'm not going to be playing games, but the week after that I should be. Also, this week I don't actually have a stream on Friday, because I've got some other activities going. And I'm splitting the harder levels into separate categories since people were getting stuck. Oh, nice. Like bonus levels? That's a good way to do it. Schedule ahead, my game is releasing on a Friday 25th. Nice. One of the boosts. Insert Rick and Morty reference here. But yes, this gem looks interesting. It's not something I would join because I usually avoid prize jams heavily, but looks interesting. Okay, to continue on the animations, I have to animate the title to go over here, and I also want to animate the bar and the author text to slide in. To do that, I can add a key on game title. This would be where's the transform? Oh, here it is. Okay, it's below a bit. So I can do a key, previous track, then on 0.7, you look like you're 12, thank you. But no, I'm not 12. I am much older than 12. Yeah, I'm a university as a reference for how old I am. He eats babies to stay young, true. Not a lie. Definitely. Over here, I'm gonna add another key. Oh, did I do a key for size? Okay. I'm gonna have to redo this. So if I bring this back, there's a lot of uncommon slimes there. Godot slime and then fern slime. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna bring this back. I'm going to keep position this time instead of size. Go to 0.7. Move it over to the right again. And then do a key here. There we go. And then when you play it, it slides over to the right. I think I'm gonna do it over 1 second. So it'd be 1 second going over, maybe half a second. Something like here. Zoom in a bit so I can get more granularity. And then select these two. Go to 3 dots. Not 3 dots. I need to skin in. Edit. Okay, it's edit. Then there's some way to make easy selection. This would be quad. Should I do a quad or a back? Quad will be basically a sine graph in terms of movement, and then back goes to the position, overshoots it, and then goes backwards, back to it. I think I should probably do back. And if I do back, I would do ease out, so it's only on the last part. FPS 30. So it looks like that. I think that's good. Now I can do positions for the underline and the author. So this will start off screen, so I have to drag that over. I guess I could select this and then right arrow and shift to move it more. So it's off screen. To be 650. Do a key for that. And then over here, I'll do a key to get it back on screen. Enter key, select these two, edit, make easy in selection, back out, okay. And then if I play, they both go in. I think I'm gonna make the bar here a bit wider. What's the best way to do that? I guess just dragging this. Play. Maybe I'll assignment a property your key C with value type dictionary on a base object type array. Oh. Okay, I know what happened here. So this is an issue with my data system. It's because I mixed up arrays and dictionaries here. So this is saying it tried to convert this to an array instead of a dictionary because it has the 1 value here, which is A. But I need to make a dictionary so that coding itself becomes a dictionary and it can actually properly store C as well as A. So yeah, I made a custom parsing language to parse text files. And currently I made it so arrays and dictionaries are defined the same way with the 2 brackets on the end. This is just an issue with me mixing up both array data and dictionary data. Huh, it still says an array. That's weird. It shouldn't be... Oh, it's because it's sound. Okay, if I copy these two, put it down there in the sound category, and then play. This should now work without airing out. Or it can still error out. What if I just get rid of this category? I'll add it back later. Because I'm not using it all in the game yet. That was just for playing ahead. There we go. Now if I play the scene. We have test game, test author. I go to animation player, I play this, and then that plays the animation to go in. If I also get the author doing that, I can make this set to play on load. So it plays it when I play the game, and then I can properly test it out, and then I'll have to instead hook that up to trigger on click instead of being on load. So move this over to the right. That will be this position. Author here started out at 344. So I can do the key here. Great. Go to 0.5. Go to 344. Create another key. Do an easing between them. Make ease in selection. Back out 30. Yes. And then when I play here, everything goes in. Nice, good. Now I will set this to play on load. Autoplay on load. And now if I play the scene, it should show in the game itself. Okay, and it played. There's the ending of the animation there. The starting didn't play because it was actually loading in the scene while I was going. Now, instead of having that play on load, I'm going to deselect this. I'm going to have a click reader to detect a click on the screen. If it detects there is a click, then it will swap the state to play the animation and show the game title over here along with the author. First of all, do I have a left click? I do. It can be called that. So left click. Close. Where should I put this animation player? I guess in the control. I also think I want to move the raise to the right a bit whenever I play it. If I have animation player over here, I'm going to rename this control main menu and do a script for that. I could have it in the canvas as well. I'll do that. That's the base node. Menu.gd. Extends canvas layer. Then in process, or I could do in event handling. I'll do process. If input.isAction just pressed, left click. Then we do variable for menu state. That'll start on the start screen. If menu state equals start, and this happened where it had a left click, then it's going to play the animation and swap the state to main for a main menu. Menu state equals main, and I get a reference to the animation player by dragging that in, holding down control. then do dot play on that. Now if I play this, not play this, I just stop that, and then play the specific scene. So we play this scene. Boots up. We have test game. I can click down. Okay, it's not processing the left click properly. Why is it not? Animation not found. Oh, because it didn't call the actual animation itself. Okay. So we need to play show main here. So if I go into the scene, we have test game. I can click down, and then it does the animation to the right there. And I'm also going to want the 4 buttons to pop up on the left side as well. And then I guess that'll be the next thing I handle. And then once I do that, I can start doing the quit functionality because that would be easy. And then options and credits. I'll move the raise to the right as well, though. Just add a bit more dynamicness to the scene. So I can... Where's the transformation option here? Oh wait, this is the animation player, right. First I need to actually select the correct object. Go to transform. Do a key for this. Here we go, go to 0.5. Move that over a bit to the right. Over here. Do another key. And then do an easing selection. And now when you play the animation, the rays move as well. Okay, button time. So the buttons, I'm going to want to make them text, and then, yeah, I'll do text, and they're going to have a selectable area based on my cursor system. So if I do a rich text label here, DB code is on. Let's say this one is play. Oh, anchor that to the left side. Go out, go up. And with the play button here, I'm going to add in a click handler. Mouse handler. Yeah, for people who haven't seen my cursor system before, I have a custom cursor system, so I can make it have custom sprites and move around and have interactions when I click down to make the cursor bigger, smaller, etc. Make it a bit more dynamic. And built into that, I've also added in a system where you can add in colliders to objects and then make those interactable with the mouse. So here I just added in a mouse handler to this text because it's going to be a button. And then I need to give it a shape. It's going to be around this big. I go all the way to the left, because why not? And now I can connect up the signal. So if I do... Yeah, I do clicked. Clicked where it connected up to menu. I guess first I have to rename this. So this would be play button, play mouse handler, and then the cushion shape can stay the same since I don't reference that at all. Now I can disconnect this, hook it back up. Play this. Play button's there. And theoretically, I probably should have printed something out here. There we go. I'll just do 2 ways. Theoretically, when I click down on that, it should print out the test message. If it does, then it works. And then there, what I really want to do is either swap to a save game selection or to actually start the game. There you go. It does the printout here, so we know it works. I'm also going to make the text a bit bigger. Or do I have to make it bigger? I guess it's a bit small. I'll try it not bigger and then see how it looks. So I duplicate this, move it down, and then to the right a bit. Let's say this is quit, credits, and then options. How does that look in the game itself? Nice job on the arcane slime mark. Okay, so this is around the size that the text would be. If I have it around this size, does it look fine? Or should I make it bigger? In the future, there's also going to be another button on the left, so it'll be play options, achievements, credits, quit. Arcane from League of Legends, true. Template shaping up, yeah. Does the font size here look decent, or should I make it bigger? Oh, is Switch trying to play an ad? Oh, yeah, there it goes. Okay, we're gonna go into the break. Except I have push-ups that are queued up, so I'll do those push-ups now. I think font should be bigger? Okay. Let me add a new text to the stream. Paused for ads. Here we go. I'm assuming you guys have ads right now. Is your cat face? Welcome in. Okay. And there was 10 push-ups that was queued up earlier, so I'm gonna have to do those push-ups. Is there space behind me? This is like a stool, but there is space. Let me get rid of background removal. Here we go. Okay, and then it's only 10 this time. Assuming nobody redeems more. Please do not redeem more. This should be manageable. Let me move this out of the way. Okay. Right. Push-up's done. Are you excited for Arcane Season 2? I still need to watch Season 1. Do you guys have ads right now, by the way? Or are you out of ads? because Twitch has been bugging. It doesn't actually show me the correct time for whether people are in ads. For some reason, it says it's like 5 minutes long. It's not 5 minutes long. You're out? Okay. That's weird. Don't have ads, don't know why. Oh, do you have ads now? Because now Twitch is saying it's 3 minutes. Maybe it's bugging and only it's saying it's in progress for the first part, even though it's not. No? Okay. Well, I don't know what's happening. How many people are signed up to Lumdari right now? We go to Lumdari. Event. That's... Okay, a lot of unique signups again. How many was it in 54? There's actually a lot more signups in 54. What about 55? And more than 55. Okay, so it's trailing behind in signups, but there's still time before the jam actually starts. I don't know how the usual pattern is for Lumdari jams, but it seems like it's a bit smaller this year. Well, not this year, but this time. Okay, I'm assuming all the ads are done, so I'll remove that and keep going. Let's see how it looks with the text 2 times bigger. If we go theme overrides, font sizes, normal font size is 16. Layout. Then have all those showing. If I play now, and also give it a bit more space between options. There we go. Play. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of things going on every weekend for this month. This weekend's Lumdari, the weekend after... Is it the weekend after? I think the weekend after is when Score Chasers is happening. Which is a tournament that runs every Lumdari. And then there's going to be Dev or Die the week after that. Okay, so this is what it looks like with a larger font for the buttons. Does this look better or worse than the previous one? The issue is I don't want to mix up font sizes too much. But I guess I kind of have to. Dev or Die Halloween special? True. What am I going to do for the next Dev or Die? I did make it a very small scope again. I guess I'll do another arcade game. Maybe like rotating around something. Going to be dressed up as a cowboy? Nice. I don't think I have any Halloween costumes. I could get a Halloween costume, I guess. Try dying instead of deving? Not yet. I might try it in 80 years. Only on weekends. Okay. Whatever they want to do for the buttons is have some sort of background that shows up over them when you highlight them. Maybe I can make that a bar, and then it just constantly goes in a sine wave at the end, back and forth. That'd be more polish. The thing I used to do was to have a black bar that would follow the selections, but I feel like it's not as good as it could be. I guess I'll rename these to options button, credits button, and quit button. And then options, mouse, handler, credits, mouse, handler, and quit mouse handler. Disconnect all. Disconnect all. And disconnect. And then hook up the click signals for the quit button, credits button, options button to the main menu. I guess I could handle that in the buttons themselves and have like a script for that. That might make things a bit cleaner. I just don't really need to. I'll just do it here for now. If it ends up becoming messy, I can move things around. But I don't think it's needed right now. Unquit mouse handler clicked. This is going to quit the game. I think it's like get viewport dot quit. I could queue free the viewport. There has to be a way to quit that isn't queue free in the viewport though. Exit. I guess I'll just queue free it. Or maybe it's get tree. Dot. Oh yeah, it's get tree dot quit. Okay. Credits and options will be blank for now. And then play would play the game, which I don't have currently. I could make it so you enter a scene name that it should swap to, and then that scene name is then used. I guess that would be in metadata, because I want to edit the code itself while the jam is running. Start scene. This would be test. And then I can do a new scene called test. I guess I'll just go to the main scene. Get a full path to it. Res // main.tsn. Is the next ever die going to be pretty similar to the last one I was in? Or is it some new changes to the format? Main.tsn. Assuming you're still here. Not sure if you are or not. Over here for menu.gd. I'm going to want to get the scene, load it, and then swap to it. To do that, I could do get tree.change scene to act. And then load. I just need to get a reference to the data object. To do that, I can extend base. The issue with that is I don't think base is a canvas layer. Yeah, it's a node. So this would have to be a node. I could make the base object a node and then have the canvas layer as a child of that. I think that would probably be the best. Over here, I can go to menu, add a new child node. This would be a canvas layer. That at the top, and copy the control node, put that as a child of canvas layer. And I don't think, yeah, I didn't swap any properties. And this one can change to a node and then extends base. So that should then have a reference to the data object. So I can go here. If the data object exists, then swap to the scene defined by the metadata. Otherwise, print out. Instead of print, I could log. Debug, this would be no main scene defined. No start scene defined. I'll make this, should be error warning. This would be an error, since it makes it so you can't actually start the game. And if it is defined, data.data.metadata dot start scene. I'm gonna skip this one. There you go. I'm also gonna set the main scene to the menu. Just for when I accidentally hit the play button, because it should be the main scene. So place here. Can I call method play on no value? Right, because now I need to adjust the reference. Tweak that in there. Now if I click play, it swaps to the main scene. Well, not the main scene, the start scene that I defined, which I've called main. So this is functioning now, and it goes to the game itself. Then I'm going to have to add some way to make it smoother with some transitions, but that's a later thing. But now we got the functionality down. And now these buttons are going to have to have their hitbox adjusted and then actually animate in. So I can just expand it out a bit. Just to catch most hovering over on this side. I think it should be good. No functionality on hover yet, but that's something I'll be adding in the future. And then I want to add them to the animation player. I guess I could add the entire menu buttons there, but I feel like I want to make them go in one at a time, which might look a bit better. And if I do that, I'm going to have to make it so I can't actually hover over them to trigger the hovering over effect until they're fully on the screen. Or else it would conflict and try to have it at 2 spots at once. Okay, so I'll copy position here, 48. Move this over to the left. To -110. Add that as a key. Add in a second key, which is going to be final position. Options button is going to be similar, except it has a different ending position. -110. Put that as a key. And then the ending key. Alright, and then same for credits. -110. Create as key. Oh, I didn't change it in the graph before moving it. Not the graph, the I didn't move the timeline to 0.5 here. Here we go. Add the key there. -110. Create new track. And then we have all 4 of these. I'm going to make those all animate one at a time after this main section's in. To do that, I'll extend the time to 5 seconds. And on the left here, I start at 1 second, go for 1.25 or 1.3, I guess. So it goes in, and then goes in for 0.3, and the other ones will go directly after. Skipping this one because I skipped this earlier as well. I'm trying to play the same song. Okay, move these dots over. This will start at 1.25 and then go to 1.55. So start at 1.5 and go to 1.8. And the other one will be 1.75 all the way to 2.05. So if I play this, it goes in and then goes one at a time for the buttons. That's good. I might move it a tiny bit to the left. Did not select these two. This one's set to 1.4, so this one should be set to 1.45. 1.4667. That's very close to what I wanted. 1.45 there. There we go. The run is 1.5. Is there a way to do 1.45? I guess we'll just do it manually. 1.15, 1.2, and 0.9. I forgot to add back removal back in. Let me do that. Because it lets you guys see more of the screen. Here we go. Justin, is the next Dev or Die going to be similar to the last one that I participated in? Or there's some format changes? Is it ready to go back to the start instead of... Oh, there we go. Okay, and then it goes in, just one at a time. Nice. Make it easy in selection. I'll do back. Similar to what I did before. Just to make everything consistent. There we go. Yeah, that's good. And now if I play, it should only have the game title on the screen. And we have the game title. When you play, it goes to the right, and then the 4 options pop in. Nice, first time catch. How did you never get a cactus slime before? I guess that is newer. I feel like it's an older slime as well. Because it definitely was not in the most recent batch. Over here. Okay, so I've got everything pretty much in. The next thing would be to... Because you deleted all my slimes. Cactus slime was not in the old version. But yeah, I do need to move the slimes over still at some point. They're not deleted, I just haven't moved them over yet. I don't yeah, Cactus slime wasn't in the old version, because it wasn't one of the original 10. Over here, I'm gonna have to add the background bar. I'll do now. I'll do a different one for each one of these buttons. I should have made these scenes, to be honest. I guess if I did, I would have to re-trigger the signals in the text. Yeah, I can just leave them like this. Why not? Add a child node. I'm gonna want a color rect. Issues it's clipping the rect. Why is the clip in? Because clip contents is on. That would do it. There we go. Also, they're sitting encoded in a JSON file. It's not a... Is it a JSON file? It's not a JSON file. I am not practical. I actually used a database for my old version, but it was SQLite. But yeah, practical is still storing a massive amount of data in JSON files. I don't know why. Yeah, I used SQLite, then swapped over to Postgres for the new version, because it makes it a lot easier to actually manage the database. Let's see, I swap this to be black, and then make it go behind parent. There we go. And then go a bit up like that. That seems good. I guess I'll extend it a bit to the left as well. Just in case I want to do a tween to tween it into the scene. And now options button. I just stopped accidentally triggering the find my mouse. Or at least rebinding that to something else. Okay, credits button. I'll go down to the right 2, and then quit button. I'll go down and to the right 2. Rename all these color rect. Instead of color rect, I'll call them background highlight. And then have a script on background highlight that reads in the hovered and unhovered signals from each one of these handlers. So here, I guess this is the point. I should have made it a scene. I guess I could. Yeah, I'll swap it to be a scene. Just so I can also add more stuff in the future. So if I do menu button here, the script here, I can do signal clicked, signal hovered, signal, I guess I only need clicked. And then here, connect the handler to the script here, and then re-emit the signal. So clicked dot emit. And then with the click signal emitted, I can then read that in elsewhere. The current position I do that in is for the menu. So I can disconnect it here and re-emit it. And move my play button code over into that one. And I'll remove these 3, because those are going to break as soon as I swap this over to be generic scene, be save branches scene, components, menu button.tscn. Go into there, menu button, mouse handler, now I do a script for background highlight. This will read in hovered and unhovered. The reason why I swapped this to be a generic scene now instead of doing this for all 4 is because I only need to connect up the hovered and unhovered signals once, and I can just reuse that for all 4 of them. And also do things similar to that, where I only have to set up the highlight once. So I'll create a new variable here. If tween, then tween.kill. I do that for both hovered and unhovered. Just to make sure it's not trying to do two movements at the same time. The any position is going to be will be -136 in the X position. So that'll be unhovered. Tween equals create tween. Tween.tween property. Self position X will be that. Now go over 1 second. Instead of 1 second, I could do 0.5. The ease will be ease out, and the transformation type will be transformation back. Now do the same for unhovered, except in this case it'll go to off screen, which is going to be -360. So I can set that here. And it also starts at that because I want to start off screen. You know, I can go to main. Well, not main. Menu.tscn. Duplicate play button. I'm going to also move this downwards. Four, 5, 1, 2. Okay. Like around here should be good. I can remove all of these. Duplicate play button. Go down to the right 2. Make this have options and rename this to options button. Do the same for credits. And do the same for quit. Quit, credits. There we go. Then we have all 4 of the buttons on the sides. I can connect up the signal, so clicked will be connect to menu all the way down. And now if I play, I should be able to highlight the buttons to actually have the background highlight show. Okay. I feel like it's not fully working. Why is it not working? These are starting on screen. Oh, it's because I removed the objects? I guess that's it. Yeah, I removed the objects, then re-added them, so I have to re-add them to the animation track or animation player. That's annoying, but I guess I have to do that. So -110, add it, in the final position. Same for credits. 2 Marines, nice. Oh yeah, it's very close to each other. And they're both uncommon, because it's Marine Slime. I don't know what the chance on that is, but I'm pretty sure it's small. Over here, I can do -110, create as a key, create the final position. There we go. Alright. And the start position here will be at 1.15, and it'll be 1.45. This will be 1.4 to 1.7, and then 1.65 to 1.95. And I can just re-add the easing. Okay. And then it goes in. Oh, and then the background highlight isn't moved over as much as it should be, because it's still showing to quit. I'm gonna skip this song. This one's fine. Background highlight here. Will it go to -420? Sure, why not? I go into this script. Swap this to be that value. And then play. Why are these still showing on screen? Are they not set correctly in the reset track? I guess not. Okay, but I can hover over these now, and then it has the bar going. Showing the highlight. That looks nice. I might swap the color to be white instead, and then have the text fade from white to black. Or I could keep it like this. I can see how both of them look. If I can get two going at the same time. Might have to fix that in the future. I can play, and then it plays the actual game, which there's nothing right now because this is the test scene. I'll try with the color of the text changing. To do that, I have to connect up hovered and unhovered to the main text as well. And do bar tween. I'll do color tween. So color tween, not kill. Color tween equals create tween. Color tween not tween property. Self. Modulate. And that'll be color dot black over 0.5 seconds. And over here for unhovered, it'll be the same except for white. And on background highlight, I can make the highlight itself be white. And now if I play, how does this look? Something's definitely wrong with the reset track. I hover. Okay. Oh, it's modulating everything because I have it as modulate instead of self-modulate. Let's skip in this one. I forget how hot it sounds like. So let it play. But yeah, here instead of modulate, this needs to be self-modulate. We also try to modulate all the children values, which background highlight is one of. Okay. I don't really like how that looks. I guess it's fine. I might just have to make the fade quicker and then have some other effect. I do 0.25 here. Just because it's still fading while the bar is already there, which looks a bit weird. It looks better. It looks a bit unpolished though. I might swap it back to black. Let me see how it looks with a flat color background. So I need to stop the scene. Go to menu. And then do some random color rect to start. Make it take the full size. Let's say it is green. And behind everything. Before I play this, I'm going to check the reset tracks. Okay. I guess for some reason it doesn't automatically reset it when you play the game, but it should be good now. Here we go, we have test game. Play it. It goes to the right. Comes in from the left. And then there's the fade in. Now if I test that out with black highlight and no color tweens, and play. Looks like this. I think this looks better. Looks a bit more polished than the other side. Instead of this changing the text color fully, I'm going to make it change to gold instead. So it's still lighter, but it has some form of change. And then when it's hovering over something, I'm going to do a very small sine wave movement on the bar. Just to make it a bit more dynamic. So here, when it's hovered, tween callback. Tween equals create tween. Tween property self position X. Bar, I guess I could just do -144 over 0.5, and then 128 over 0.5. Set loops to infinite, set ease to ease and out, and set transformation type to quad. Now if I play. It goes in. Oh, I don't make it swap off of gold. I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, but we got the low movement going. Looks a bit weird because it starts at a different time than the other movement. Also a bit too much. So what I'm going to do here, swap this to be 1, swap this to be 1. -140, -132. so it moves less and over a larger amount of time. Over here, I'm going to swap this to be white instead of gold in this spot. And then play. Okay. So we hover over, it stops there, and then does the low movement. Thank you for the follow. I feel like it looks a bit weird because it suddenly stops and then does the other movement. I need to find a way to make it not suddenly stop. The issue is, how do I do that? I guess I would have to do a tween to a position to the left, then back, just to slowly slow things down. To do that, I would go over into background highlight. And then in this, after it does the tween, I do another tween to 132, or not 132, 128, I guess. That'd be over 0.25. It'll be ease out and also be quad. And then I do an ease in. I also do ease in out. That'll also be quad, and I go back to negative 136. Now if I play. Okay, that looks better. It is a little bouncing effect where it bounces a couple times. The issue is it also stops suddenly still. Instead of 136 here, what if I do 140? Okay. It doesn't like 140 because there's no movement at the end. So what if I do 132 instead? Okay. It's better. I think I'm going to do one round of a slower movement back and forth before I go into the full loop. To do that, I just need to copy this, paste it over here. Nice and slower movement. It would be 0.5, 0.5 before I go to the 1, 1. Now I play that. And see how it looks. That looks a bit worse. You can clearly see where it swaps timing. It doesn't go suddenly though, which is better. You have to do 1 second, 1 second. Also make this 136 and then back to 132. So it goes out, just the bounces, and then goes back and forth. That looks decent. Nobody's going to notice anything. Maybe I can just loop it on the shorter movement. Yeah, I'll loop it on the shorter movement. Just having this here. Go to -136 and then -132. That should be it. So that is the highlight done. Alright, what's next up to do? I go to menu.tscn. I can delete its color rect, so I'm not testing with the color anymore. Next would be... Oh, re-adding the quit behavior, because I removed that. So that's getTree.quit. Easy. And then it would be options and credits. So for credits, I want to populate that based on what I define in my metadata file. I just define some people who contributed to the game, and then populate that, each sections, and then people in each section. I also have some links to platforms to look at the person's other works. And I'm also going to want to have a back button to go back to this menu. Nice. One other thing I could do is if you hit escape in this menu, it goes back to the start screen. So I'm going to have to do an animation back to there. And also if you hit the arrow keys, it selects one of these, which I don't have in currently, so there's no controller support. But that's a later thing I could do. I really like the animation I've got here, with the bars going. If I hit quit, it quits the game. Here we go. For credits, I'm going to want to get rid of the things on both sides and then have them enter into the screen in the middle, I guess. Before I do that, I'll do the reverse animation to go back to the start screen. Do that. I could just reverse all these dots. That's going to be a lot of dragging though. Unless there's a way to flip them, which I don't think there is. So yeah, you can just move the entire pack. Unless it involves putting down shift. Nope. Hold down control. No, that just messes with selections. Okay. So I guess the easiest thing would be to copy the individual nodes, paste them into the new animation, and then just do a new easing function between the nodes I pasted in. So animation, new, this would be called hide main. If I want to hide the main after I've shown it, I'm going to want to tween everything at once to the sides. So I can copy this. I can copy the keys. So if I copy all these, go to hide main, paste them, what happens? Oh, the copy paste is pasting from the nodes themselves. Fair? Add track. I go to play button, layout. I'm gonna want to add position for all these. Oh, ads are going. Okay. Yeah, while ads are going, I'll just set the positions for the animations and then start hooking everything up. Not anything major, so I can work through the ads. And then once they're done, I can show up all the progress I made. Create the game title, game underline, and author. Over here, I have positions for all 7 of these now. Oh, I need to do raise as well. Okay, raise is added in. Raise and game title will go back to their positions before show main happens, and the rest is going to have to be moved back off screen, which also involves things from show main. For the starting position for raise, I'll copy the key for that. Paste it over here. Edit. Make it using selection. I guess I'll do a quad out. And do a quad out for all the rest. Game title. Copy the key for that. Go to 0.5 and paste it. Using selection, quad out. As I could do a back. Question is, does it need it? I don't think it does. The author here. Paste key. Using selection, quad out. Okay. Domain. Game underline. copy the starting position. Paste it over here. Do the same for... I already have a game title. Okay, yeah, so all 4 of those I have. And then there's the buttons. So I can copy that. All those is going to be -110 for all of them. So I could just paste it. Thanks to the follow. Paste, 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 and paste. And then edit, make using selection. Hey, welcome in, Magic Sword. How you doing? Currently working on a game template for games I make. Okay, and then have all those, and everything's reset to position. So theoretically here, if I add to the input map, add new action, escape, you can add the escape key, open your menu, how do I currently trigger the animation? I do it from click handled here. So I can do if menu state equals main and input dot is action just pressed, escape, menu state equals start, and play hide main. Now I should be able to go back and forth between having the main menu shown and hidden to go back to the start screen. We'll see how that looks with the quad transitions. So we have the game title. I click, it goes over here. The buttons go in. I can hit escape, and then things reset. And I can go back in. I think that looks fine. How does it work if I do 2 in a row? Okay, seems to handle it. Doesn't look great, but I think it works. It is because the line goes away too slowly. When all those texts go... Oh, all the text is going to the top because I made it all the same key. But in fact, if you add any type of self-care routine that's cheaper than push-ups, I'll never redeem push-ups ever again. Okay, noted. I was meaning to add hydrate. I guess I'll do that for the Luminari stream. But I'm going to fill up a water bottle and have it here, and I can just do hydrate. What else is another one? Oh, I guess stretching is also one I could do. But yeah, I need to mess around with the channel point redeems again a bit. Because yeah, there's also the SFX ones that were requested. Oh, I forget what they are now. Somebody requested to add a couple more SFX redeems. Currently we've got Clappian, we've got Lap Track, we've got Booze. But we're missing some others. I'll remember it later. I think it was noted down somewhere. Okay, but we can go back and forth here. Into the menu, out of the menu. I'll make underline go a bit quicker. Oh, also I want to make it so... Here, let me undo. It undoes the easing. For these 4. Because I want to change the Y value to not be the same for all of them. This would be 160. Pres would be 192. And quit would be 224. And then those get the ease in. How's that crash Godot? Oh, never mind. It's working. Game underline will be a bit in. Now do the ease in. Play. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I got a raid promo. Yeah. What is that symbol beside your name? September. Oh, it's a September badge. Oh, there's a September badge? But yeah, I got a raid earlier. So there's a large. There's also an emote. I want that emote. Oh, I guess September's over now. Why did Twitch not advertise that they had an emote for it? That's such a great emote. No, the September emotes. I had to do kind of emotes similar to that. Okay, but I can exit out. Why is escape not working anymore? Ah, it is throwing a ton of errors. The input action map escape doesn't exist. Is it because I undid? It is. Chicken bottle. Also polishing my menu right now. Nice. Also, we're in preparation for Lumdari. Been doing this settings menu for what feels like weeks. Yeah, settings menus are pain. I haven't even done one yet. Okay, that's decent. You can go in, select the options, and then exit out. I would say that's some solid progress. And if I want to change the name to something, let's say I go... Let's say that we name the game and then the game name is... Homo Dating Sim. And play. That is now populated as the title of the game when I play it. Do Homo Dating Sim, click, and it's going there, and everything's working as normal. Thanks for the follow. And then whenever I want to use this for an actual game, for a game jam, I'll just set the game name, set the author, and then set the scene I want to start on, which is probably most of the time going to be main.tscn. Okay, so next thing I want to do is credits. For credits, I want to do the same animation I did for hiding the main menu, except also not moving the game title to the center, instead moving it out to the end, and having something else go into the center, which is the actual credits. So to start that off, I can just move everything to the ends, duplicate this animation. Is there a way to duplicate? Yeah. Show credits. There we go. Over here, I want to go to game title. Remove all these keys. Delete. And move it to the right. Looking forward to Score Chasers happening again. It's fun to host it. I'm glad I get to host it again, to be honest. Gives me an excuse to edit another video. The title will go over here. Yeah, Score Chaser is... That's in a couple weeks. So I'll have to edit the video after Limdari next week. I also have that over onto my main YouTube channel, because I did that for the last ones. I do the same format I did for the last ones as well. So game title over here, script, not script, animation player. We'll have the position set to 645 here, and have the key. And to have the easing set, make easing selection, quad out, and then it goes out. I'm going to do it all the way to the end. It's not as slow as the underline. There we go. So everything goes off screen when I show credits. I can go over here, and on credits button clicked, I set menu state to credits and play show credits. Over here I'm going to do if is action, just press escape, and then do a second if inside of that. Instead of if, I'll do match. Match menu state. In the case it's menu. Well, not main. Not menu. It's main. They go over here. In the case it's credits, it will go to main. And it'll do hide credits, which doesn't exist currently. We're gonna have to make it exist at some point. So I can play this. Play. Let's go in. I click credits. Everything goes away. Oh, the raise at the top adjusts. I guess that's fine. And the next thing to do is to add in the actual credits text. I'm going to dynamically populate that based on what I define in my metadata file. So to do that, I can do credits. It's an array. And then there's different options. Let's say there's a design array. Design is going to have person 1, and they're going to have social medias. So let's say they have YouTube, set to example.com, and then this will do Twitch, because I'm on Twitch right now. And then here we do code, person 2, the 2 links, and then person 3, the 2 links. Okay, only do 1 link for that. Will this crash the game? It's like a half chance it crashes it if I don't parse it correctly. It is not crashed. Okay. So next up is I populate text nodes based on what I set here. One thing I really want to do for the Mindarie is have some sort of machine learning in the game, just because I need practice for my machine learning classes. The issue is it might overscope the game. Because I haven't implemented machine learning in a video game before. But I could do logistic regression or something. Whatever it's called, if it's not called that. The show credits here. Oh, but I'm gonna want to... If I dynamically populate the nodes, I'm gonna have to somehow add those to the animation. I guess instead of doing that, I can do tweens with the nodes. I guess I'll have to do that. I'm going to do a new control. The control here will be credits. This is going to have a main title, which is just going to say credits, then H2s, which is going to be each section in the credits, so design, coding, art, etc. And then text within that, which is going to be the actual people, and buttons/links beside each person leading into platforms. As I can populate icons based on what I says is the key. So for example, if it detects a YouTube key, I then give it the YouTube icon there. Oh, and when I hover over, I could do a popover with the link. Could look nice. And a short description. Because that's high symbol. You feel attacked? Why are you feeling attacked? Also, why does everyone have the September badge now? Everyone's teasing me with your September badges that I did not know existed until today. Do you not know what my viewer account? Or something else? Because I got a large raid earlier, which is positive that. I have a plugin that's a main menu. Oh, it's referring to the fact I'm doing a main menu. What's your plugin called? Nice count, yeah. It's been slowly decreasing. But it's still more than I usually get. And there's the September emote. Yeah. Packed UI. Okay, let me look that up. Packed UI for jams. Yeah, I did not know this existed. It's broken, how can I have to remake it? Alright. All-in-one menu system starting point for game jams and small projects. You misspelled canvas, by the way. Oh, and auto load. Credits menu, pause menu, options, settings menu, main menu, player UI, pause menu, results screen, pop-ups, small and large. Is there... Oh, there's images. Okay, there's not really much styling here, but I guess it's fine. Use my name in the asset library. Don't point out my typos? Okay. Wait, I think I saw you working on this one time in a stream. Did I forget about that? Yeah, I'm just doing my own system that connects up to the rest of my components, because I have a bunch of other components. There's no styling? Okay. Yeah. Do you see what my UI looks like currently? I'm proud of what I've got so far. It looks pretty nice. No worries. Yeah, look, so we have the game name here. So currently I just called it test game. when you click down, I just like to plug it. Okay. I go to the right, the options slide in. I can hover over these, it does the little bar. And then if I hit escape, it goes back to the start screen with just the title. Then go back in. And then go credits, and then it should show credits, which I haven't done yet. What's the font? It's a custom font I made. I need to release it at some point, but I called it QB. But you won't find any results because I haven't actually released it yet. I actually might find somebody else's, but... Usually for most things I make, I try to do most things myself. So custom font, custom components, etc. Thank you. There's an issue with the font where there's not enough spacing between words, which I'm gonna have to fix, hopefully before Lunadari. But I've never made a font. It's pretty easy, to be honest. Basically, all I did was make a sprite in Sprite, with a certain amount of distance between letters. Well, not distance between letters. I gave each letter a certain amount of space. I drew the letter in that space. I uploaded it to a site. I forget the site name, but that lets me preview everything, then export it as a TTF, and I can just import that into Godot, and it works. That's for pixel art fonts. For non-pixel art, I don't know what you would do, but sure, similar workflow. Yeah, I can just do everything in the same sprite, which makes it a lot easier to do the actual letters, so I can just see everything at once. Do I actually have the font file in here? No, I just have the TTFs. I have two versions of the fonts. I have the regular version, which is right here. And then I have the outline version, which is broken on Godot. I used to use this a lot more when I used Unity, but this is basically the font with a 1 pixel outline around it. That usually would be a black outline, but sometimes swapped it to be brown or something. It doesn't actually work in Godot, so I mostly just use the other one and manually add in an outline. Because Godot lets you do theme overrides, constants, and then outline size to add a little outline. And there's an outline. Okay, over here for credits. I'm going to pull with this. And then give it a script called credits. Yeah. I should probably use overrides less and work with the actual theme, but fine. Over here on ready, I guess I'm going to have to get a reference to the data object. I do that in somewhere here, game title. So I copy this, go into credits, paste. Okay, and then if the data exists and it has metadata, I'm going to have to see if it has credits. If not, it won't be able to populate anything. So ndata.data.metadata.has credits. I do var credits equals data.data.metadata.credits. And then I can access everything I defined in that text file I did earlier. Good job on the Godot slime. So we have the credits here. in credits. Next up would be the sections, which is the key in the credits. So I can do var sections equals credits.keys. This is a dictionary. For section in sections, this will create a new node for the section, which I don't have currently, so I'll just say pass and then fill it in later. And then it will var people equals credits section dot keys. I guess I won't do keys. I'll do key value pairs. And then in there, I'm going to want to iterate over every person. And for each person, add them as a node and then add their links to the right of them. I guess I'll do keys. Why not? For person in people, for our links equals pass here for now. This would be the instantiating. Links equals credits section person. And there'll be key value pairs there. The key will be the platform. The value will be the link for the platform. Final round of voting is up. Nice. Here, let me do that real quick. Join event. Great game. Alright. What do people vote for? Reflection, absorb, you're not supposed to be here, playing with fire, tiny creatures, under pressure, mutation, side effects, salvage, shelter, isolation, pathways, descent, lost signal. Lost signal. Just make Exo's game in the jam. For context, Exo Drifter is another streamer who's making a game called Lost Signal. Connections, I swear I've seen that before. Strange Machines, Ruins, Break the Cycle. Strange Machines, I'm upvoting, definitely. Side effects. Mutation, under pressure. There's actually some decent ones this time. Pathways, I would say is a maybe. So I can see you taking that in different ways, but at the same time, I don't really enjoy it. Hey, Falanier, welcome in. Currently voting on the Illumidari themes, because they are out. Salvage. What can you do with salvage? I would say it's also a maybe. Side effects is one that was there last time. I didn't really like it when it was there last time. I think I agree with that. Although there is ways you could take it narratively that would make it interesting. Mutation's a maybe. I feel like that would turn into a bunch of samey games, but at the same time it would be fun. You're not supposed to be here. Playing with fire is a no. That's way too specific. Tiny creatures is a maybe. Under pressure, that's a no. Mutation's gonna be so many pseudo roguelikes where you mutate stats and gonna. Yeah, fair. I feel like that's what I would make for that. You participating? Yeah. That's what I'm voting right now. Lost signal. What can you do with lost signal? I feel like there's not much you can do. It can lead to some interesting games, but at the same time, there's only a certain amount of ways you can take that. And it's going to be a lot of space games. So it's either space or communications. So I'm going to say that's a no, even though I do like the theme. Do you know if the theme allows me to make some speedrun based game? Yeah. Connections. I would say it's a maybe. There's ways you can take that. Ruins. No. Break the cycle. I feel like it's interesting, but what can you do with break the cycle? As opposed to just having a game loop that you break. I might vote no on that one. Reflection. Fall off a bike? True, you are breaking the cycle. Yes. Shelter, isolation. Shelter, you could do an interesting platformer where you have to take shelter from things. I think that was done in a previous Doom Dar, I think. Somebody made a platformer where there's rain every... Oh yeah, it was the one for every 10 seconds. Somebody made a platformer where you have to take shelter every 10 seconds. From like rain or something. So you do something similar to that. And there's also like Fallout shelter. That kind of thing. But there isn't much other than that, I would say. Isolation. That's one I don't really want to do. I'll also vote no on shelter. Reflection. I would vote yes to reflection. There's a lot of different ways you can take reflection. You can take it narratively a lot. And then you could do a bunch of different mechanics of actually reflecting things. Platformer reflecting the player. Stuff like that. Reflecting to a mirror world. Reflecting as in reflecting off of something. Etc. etc. Absorb is maybe. You're not supposed to be here. Maybe. The theme is under pressure. I'm making a farting game. True. Just continue Kubi's farting game. Side effects. Do I vote no or maybe to this? I like for Descend. It's gonna be... So the music is very quiet right now. Me get out of Alka Crab. Here we go. It's gonna be a lot of mining slash water-based games. Similar to like the theme, we need to go deeper. But there is other ways you can take it since it's more overly generic, so I will do a maybe to that. Side effects. It's gonna be... I'm gonna spin a wheel for this. No, maybe. You know what? I'm gonna throw a yes in there. Why not? What's it gonna land on? Alright, maybe. Fair enough. Oh, did I just close? I just closed the voting. I did. Let me reopen that. And that's a maybe. There we go. Voting done. Yeah, there's a lot of decent themes this time. But not much I'm really excited for. There's no Unicode Snowman 2s in here. Strange Machines, though, was a great one last time, great one this time. I'm definitely voting that up. I hope Strange Machines wins. Reflection is also a solid choice, though. Okay. Not a fan of Break the Cycle? No. There's not much you can do with that, I would say. Relate to a lot of samey games. Similar to Roll the Dice. Well, not Roll the... It's not the same thing. But both of them would lead to samey games. Strange Machines would be very hype, yeah. Break the Cycle doesn't have as many opportunities for games as something like Connections does, for example. Because Break the Cycle is one action as opposed to many possible actions. Okay, so back to the credits here. I get the links, and then I'm going to want to get the actual URL for each link. So I'll do keys here. For link in links, var URL equals this, and then link. It's really... Oh, Reflection is kind of lame to me. It feels like it's just going to be a bunch of mirror games. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of mirror games there, but there's also a lot of other ways you could take it where people can be unique. So there is the possibility of less mirror games there. And the games that will be not just mirror games are going to be great to play. Which is why I voted it up, because it's going to be a lot of interesting games in the playing round. It's really broad from my perspective, but I see where you're coming from. It's always interesting to see how people think about jam themes. Yeah. Somebody downvoted basically everything. Look at this. The only ones they upvoted are tiny creatures and you're not supposed to be here. I think it's fair. Oh, it literally just opened. 43 minutes ago. Nice. Dictionary definition of reflection is just light, sound, and... Is that supposed to be thought? That everything else is the best way to get your top choices easy? True. Wait, Folklore isn't in the final round. Is this a first? Was it in the previous ones? It's not here. Why is there Global Game Jam 2016 here? Folklore. So Folklore didn't make it out of round 1. That's interesting. Also, if it's saying like this was the theme for Global Game Jam 2016, why not do that for other themes? Like Folklore was used for GMTK. Why not mark that down? But Cartography was here again, but didn't make it into the final round. I probably should have voted in the previous ones. Ritual's the theme for... Yeah, fair. Like, there's... some of these other themes are also used, so why not also mark those? Theme Jar and Global Game Jam are the only real jams, obviously true. I mean, they're pretty much the only non-itch jams. Everything else is on itch, apart from... Game Jolt is trying to start up a jam scene now. So there is a couple of jams on Game Jolt, although they're way smaller. Yeah. Looking forward to the Zoom Dive. We got Score Chasers coming in. Pippin Bits is going to make another game, which is going to be great. I guess Team Bagulon might also make something. I don't actually have confirmation on that, but if Team Bagulon makes something, I'm definitely playing it. Bits here to make us look bad, true. Oh, who was the really good solo person? Oh, it's the person who made Inscription. What's their name? Inscription dev name. Daniel Mullins, yeah. Daniel Mullins is also gonna probably be there, I guess. Bits is there to win the jam category. Daniel Mullins is there to win the compo category. Okay, so I've got all the code in here. I just need to instantiate the objects now. To do that, I need to do a new text node. And then set the dimensions of it. And I would have to offset it based on how many people were added. Do that. I'm gonna have to keep track of how many people were instantiated. I guess I could make it the same dimensions for... Actually, no, I'm going to do a space after an entire section. And then the Y will start at 50 and then go down. Over here, var Y equals 50. For section sections, var section text equals rich text label dot new. Add child section text dot position equals vector 2. That would be 320 and then Y. And then Y will plus equal 50. And the text here will be whatever set as section. But also want to center that. So center %s, and that's going to be replaced with section. And over here, I copy this, do the same for person. Var person text and at the end I increment Y. And now if I play, there should be credits in the center of the screen going down based on what I said. And they're not there. Why are they not there? I can go into menu, canvas layer, credits. Okay, there's labels. Where are the labels? Ah, the size is non-existent. That would do it. Section test dot size will equal vector 2. X will be 40 for now, and then Y will be 30. And then person text, similar. And then I play. Okay. Oh, I didn't make them BB code, so then we have this kind of thing happening. We have design, person 1, code, person 2, person 3. So it's working. There's just a very large space between everything. So I'm gonna have to decrease that a bit. I'm gonna make it a variable. Variable. How do const? Text. Padding. I shouldn't call that padding, but it's fine. So start at 50, and then that will plus equal text padding. The size here will be padding. And section text dot BB code enabled equals true, so it doesn't just say center and actually centers. Now I play. Okay, so we got design person. It's still doing this. I swear I enabled BB code. Why is it still not doing the BB code? Oh, I didn't person text dot BB code enabled. I set to section text. That would do it. What time is it? Still a bit of time, so I will finish up the credits. There you go. Design person 1, code person 2, person 3. I think I want to make the size of the text for design and code a bit bigger. I can't really do that dynamically easily. Oh, I just said code. To do that, I would have to section text dot add theme font override. The name will be normal font size, and that will go to, oh, that overrides the actual font, not the font size. Okay, add theme constant override is what I want. And I play. That should have larger text for design and code, and then have the smaller text for the rest still. Never mind. It's because I did theme constant, but it should be font size. I don't know what property I would do, since it seems like it should be something here. But font override wants me to actually override the actual font, which isn't what I want. I can submit it for now, do it later. But I've got the objects here that are populated. Next up, we want to move them off screen. As I can move them all to the left to around X position negative 100. Actually, I could set the position to 320 and instead set the position of the credits itself off to the side. To do that, I can go to transform, position here, negative 320. Actually, instead of negative 320, I'll do negative 640 fully. The issue with this is I could only move everything over to the right side at the same time, so one at a time, which isn't... I guess I could do that, but I could also just make it go one at a time. See, I think I want to make it go one at a time because it looks a bit more polished. Let me move this back. And then when I want to move the people and then the icons with the people, I just have them with a shared parent, and then I move that shared parent for each person. And position here. Instead of being 320, this is going to be negative 120. And then when credits is shown, I'm going to want to call a function that would do a tween. Func show credits. And that will move everything to the correct position one at a time. If tween dot kill tween equals create tween, and I'll do var tween here. I'm going to do an array of references, so var items was new array. Every time I add a new section, it will push back to this array. So add a new section, and then every time I add a new person, same thing. And then for item in items, I'm going to tween property, item, position X to 320. Over 0.25 seconds. And then the ease is going to be ease out. And the transformation type is going to be transformation back. So now if I go to menu, I get a reference to credits. And I call credits.showCredits. And that should show it properly. So if I play now, it should start up screen and then go on screen when I click the credits button. So I click here, go over here, I click credits, and then these go in. It's a bit fast. Well, not fast, but it goes a bit much out and then back. So I might want to change a bit. I think it's fine for now. And I don't have anything when you hit escape yet, so I'm going to want to do another animation. This animation will be a duplicate, hide credits, I get rid of the center piece. Delete. Delete these. And then I'm going to want to flip the keys around. Instead of going outwards, it goes back inwards. Underline will be start there, a bit in. Then I select a bunch of nodes. Delete. Swap these. Select all these. Edit. Make using selection. Quad out. Maybe instead of quad, I do. I'll try it out with quad and see how that looks. But I might swap that to be back in a sec. How old are you? I'm in university. So 20s. Then go here. These pop in. I go to credits. They go in. I hit escape. Everything comes back. The credits don't go away yet though. But I like the going back animations. Over here, I can do a new function called hide credits. This is the same as show credits, except different position. This would go to -120. And now also, instead of being ease out, trans back, it will be oh, and I guess instead of like this, it will also be in parallel. This would be nice ease out transformation quad. Now I play. So the game goes to the right, click credits, credits goes in, I hit escape. Oh, I didn't actually call the function. That is something I have to do. I go to menu. Over here, when it's credits, I do credits.hide credits. So that actually gets called. I play the game. So to the right, these pop in. I hit credits. Credits goes in. I hit escape. And then they go back out. Alright, I would say that's good. I might swap it around a bit so it's less fast. Maybe instead of -120, I swap to something else. I would say that's fine. The only thing that isn't really in yet is options, and I need to polish up credits a bit. And maybe also add a back button. That's something I can easily do tomorrow. And then if you hit play, it goes to the main scene. If you hit quit, it exits out the game. Yeah, we've got some basics of a main menu. And it's 10 here, so I'm going to call that for this stream. And we'll find somebody to raid. Who's live right now? Random Tonics is Jitspo, Get Pastry, Generic B, Whitechapel, Nautic, who would be the closest to what I'm I'm working on. I guess that would be Whitechapel? No, not Whitechapel's gonna be doing art. Hypnotic would be doing work on a gaming Godot, probably. Okay, he's currently looking at an eyeball. That's interesting. Or is working on... Wait, why are you here? Why are you in my stream? Did I just summon you by saying your name? I'm everywhere? Okay. Okay, I guess we're gonna go into Hypnotics. Let me do the end of stream slime pack. Redeem that. If anybody wants the pack, you can join onto that X-Ray Strike pack. Yeah, thanks everyone stopping by today. I'll be streaming again on Saturday and Sunday. So if you're obligated to, I was going to raid you anyways. So it's fine. I think you're one of the only ones working Godot that's on my list right now. The other one would be Magnetonics, but I just raided Magnetonics. But yeah, my next streams will be on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday are both going to be streaming progress on Lumdare. No Friday stream because I've got some other things going on. Pastry? Oh, is Pastry also working in Godot? Oh, he is. Yeah. You know, let's do a wheel. Let's do a wheel. Pastry, Hypnotic. I think that's everyone. That would be an option. The other one would be Magnetonics, but I'm not going to raid Magnetonics because I just did. We got these two. And the wheel has chosen Hypnotic still, so let's go to Hypnotic. Alright. Slash raid. Hypnotic games. There we go. Alright, these haven't stopped by. No stream on Friday, but there will be streams on Saturday and Sunday. If anybody who's not already in my Discord wants to join the Discord, you can find it there in chat. And there's pings for when I go live and other stuff similar to that in there. But yeah, next streams will be Lumdare. The streams after that will be playing games from Lumdare. So I guess that would be the next 4, maybe. I'm probably going to do daily streams again. I might not, because I also have some assignments to work on, so there might be breaks in the stream still. But I try to do a bunch of streams next week, based on what I can do. And then after that, I'll be playing games on Friday. And then the week after that, we'll also have the Score Chasers tournament and a couple of normal streams again. So hope to see you all then. If you're subbed, you have the sub chicken, which I'm going to paste in chat. Here is the sub chicken. If you are not subbed, you have the non-sub chicken, which is Unicode. Save progress? Okay. Please do save. And make sure to give Hypnotic a bunch of chickens. Get those into your clipboards, and I'll see you all later.